John once mentioned in his interview, "When my uncle Bert Baskin died of a heart attack at the age of 54, I asked my dad if he thought that there could be a connection between his death and the amount of ice cream he would eat. His dad simply said, no, his ticker just got tired and stopped working." Now, who are these people? John Robbins is the son of Irv Robbins, and these people whom I mentioned, Bert Baskin and Irv Robbins, are the founders of the famous ice cream manufacturing giant Baskin and Robbins. Now, what is the story all about? Now, John Robbins' life was very simple. He had inherited all the wealth in this world from his father. But then he always had a certain disconnect with the business because he thought that the amount of ice creams one consumes and health, there is a certain problem in this area. So, one fine day, John Robbins walked up to his father. His father was very hell-bent that he is going to carry my son is going to carry my legacy forward. But John Robbins walked up to his father and told him that I am not willing to do this business anymore. I do not want to continue doing this thing. I want to have my own life. His dad obviously was shocked, and his dad he didn't know what to say. Now, John Robbins at the same time also told him, and add on to this thing that he didn't want to pursue the business, is that he didn't want his father's wealth. And this is a very surprising move for someone's son who is a multi-million-dollar business owner. Now, John moved out of his house, he went to another state, and he started staying over there and started living a very, very simple life doing agriculture. After a few years, he started his own family. John was living a very, very simple life contrary to his childhood, where he was living in all of his wealth. Now he started doing some research on fitness, health, and after a few years, John wrote his first book, Diet for New America. Now this book became the bestseller of 1987 in America. So he sent this book with his signature on it to his dad, and his dad took the book, he just kept it aside. Like, okay, fine, let me have a look at it later on sometime in life. As the years progressed, Irv Robbins started falling ill. He started having severe diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease as well. Why? Because he was overweight. Now he had two options in front of him. One was foot amputation, or then the entire leg had to be amputated. The cardiologist mentioned, "Irv, you are a very sick man. We can do everything possible to curtail the damage, or else you have one more option in front of you, and that is to change your lifestyle." Now, what does this lifestyle change mean? He mentioned to him that this is the book, and the book was Diet for New America by John Robbins. The doctor obviously didn't know that this John Robbins is the son of his patient, but Irv Robbins knew that this is the same book. Now, since the medical practitioner gave his go-ahead, John Robbins was given a go-ahead. Irv Robbins went ahead and started following that book. And eventually, he started seeing changes in his lifestyle, he started seeing changes in his body, and gradually his diabetes started reversing. And Irv Robbins went on to live for another 20 years. Since Irv shared a very cold relationship with John, 2 years down the line, after his diabetes reversed, he called up his son and he told his son, "John, you are not going to believe what just happened." Now, John is like, "What happened, Dad?" Irv says, "You're not going to believe what just happened. I have reversed my diabetes, and I must say that the decision that you have taken for your life was correct." It is such a big thing for a millionaire to go ahead and admit that his son has taken the right decision for his life. That was a moment of bliss for John. Now, what's in it for you? Are you living your life out of others' expectations? Are you doing the job which forces you out of bed every morning? Are you in a relationship which demands a lot out of you? These are some of the questions you can ask yourself. You may be labeled as success by some people around you, but after you finish your career, you shouldn't look back at life and say that this wasn't the road that I wanted to travel. So check out for your true purpose, check out for your true calling, and try to live a life based on joy, fulfillment, and happiness. John's purpose was to impact others' lives with his writings and teachings. What's yours?